Hi guys, it's Jacob from StringBuzz here, stringbuzzworld.org being the music journalism site, links in the description down below. And we have a brand new song review for you today, and it's the latest track by Fifth Harmony, and that's Angels. So I'm going to refer to the original article as I usually do for these videos, so I hope you enjoy. So it's fair to say I've had my differences with Fifth Harmony's music in the past. I've never even found one of their tracks passable or bearable, let alone likeable. And since Camila Cabello has left, I felt that they've missed that sort of lead singer, that person to band around, and instead they just sound like four kind of average singers singing over the top of each other and never in harmony or anything like that, which is kind of saying something from a group that has harmony in their name. And when it comes to this new track, again, I wasn't feeling it at all. Of course they're going to be compared to Little Mix a lot because they come from very similar backgrounds and they obviously went the talent show route. And again, like Little Mix, are trying to go down this more trap orientated route, trying to be a little bit more edgy, trying to be a little more in your face and want to show this sort of Disney pop princess grown up sort of thing again. But again, it hasn't worked for me. I just found it really insincere. I found it cringe-inducing, to be honest with you, but we'll dive into that further into this review. When it comes to the musicality of this track, there isn't really much on show here. It's just a generic trap beat, which is fine. It's not bad or anything like that, but I did find it a little bit boring, very repetitive, and that's what that is the tagline I'd give this track, is just the song is repetitive. We hear 3 choruses just before the 2-minute mark. That's a lot of choruses to fit in that time, whilst also having 3 verses as well, which again is a lot of verses to even fit in that time. And then the song just sort of ends after 2 minutes 20 because the last 40 seconds are just howling over like a trap beat that goes stripped back and then it goes back to normal again. It was just completely pointless for the last 40 seconds. It felt unfinished to me, in my opinion. The melodies were really dull in this track and repetitive, and they tried to do the on the beat sort of syllabic monotone sort of thing, and that didn't work for me. A lot of the accents they put on their voices was really strange in this track because they tried to sound almost Nicki Minaj like, where they're trying to put persona on, but it just didn't work at all. I found a lot of the performances in general to be really average. I couldn't even tell which singer was singing at one point because they were all trying to just do these kooky things with their voices, and it just didn't work at all for me. They were trying to be someone else, and I didn't like that side of things. There were no harmonies on show, so when you've got 4 singers on the track and none of them are harmonizing, what's the point really? The hook in general is irritating. So yeah, it's fair to say I didn't really like the musical approach these girls had when coming onto this track. When it comes to the production of this track, it's fine. I mean, it's just your general sort of pop mix, to be honest with you, your general sort of trap mix as well. The hip-hop sort of sub-bass sounded actually pretty good in this track. It was very deep. It carried that low ground really well. As for everything else, I didn't really notice it. The vocals are really manipulated. They're really tampered with. They're too clean within this mix as well. The sort of synths / just general effects put in the background, the pads, they were just had sort of irritating timbres, and that was it. They didn't have any sort of mixing to do with them. They were just sounds in the background, and it didn't feel decorative or musical in any way. It was just literally to fill time when nothing was happening, which is never an approach which I can really approve of. The lyrics are definitely the worst part of this track. They're trying to promote this idea that everybody sees them as angels. I mean, I haven't heard anything like that, and that they're trying to sort of push that to one side. They're nothing like that. They're edgy and they do horrible things, and they do things that you wouldn't look up to. And I mean, great. We've heard even pop princesses talk about that sort of stuff. I mean, Rihanna is probably the biggest female pop artist of the last sort of 10 years, and I don't think anyone's calling her an angel per se. So, I mean, that's fine if you feel that way, but I thought the lyrics were just trying to be edgy, just trying to throwing curse words, because that's what the kids want nowadays. So it's fair to say I didn't like this track. I'm going to give it a G rating of 2.5 out of 10. If you like this video, then please leave a like, comment what you think in the comment section down below, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.